Hello, what's up guys? Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your guy Promzi once again. And in today's video, I'm talking about culture shock. Things that shocked me when I moved to Germany. So if you're ready for this video, stay tuned. Okay, so it's been exactly 2 years since I moved to Germany, and having lived in Germany for this period, I've been exposed to different kind of culture, and in this video I want to talk about some of these culture that came as a shock to me. And I know there's going to be definitely a part 2 of this video because I can't list them all in this video. So let's just get straight into it. So if you've lived in Germany before, you know what happens on Sunday. On Sunday, everything is closed. Supermarkets are closed. Schools are closed on weekends, but everything is closed. You don't do construction works, you don't do renovation, you don't mow your lawns. Like Sunday is like a holiday for Germans. You keep it quiet and you just stay home. On Sundays, you don't do anything. So if you come to Germany and want to do grocery shopping or go to the mall, make sure you don't plan and put it on Sundays. But where I'm coming from, malls are open on weekends. You can go for shopping and go about your normal activities, apart from maybe office works where you find banks and schools and offices closed on weekend. Apart from that, everything is normal on Sunday. So that came as a shock to me, like obviously. So one thing that came as a shock to me is recycling. How Germans take recycling very serious. Honestly speaking, I think every country should adapt this culture because it's good for us and it's good for the environment in general. When you come to Germany, you realize we have different bins for different types of waste. We have bins for plastic, we have bins for glass, paper, house waste, and all those things. You don't pack your rubbish together as one and dump it in the bin. You have to separate it accordingly. Like if you have some plastics, you put in the plastic bin. If there are some cartons or some papers, you separate it and put it in the paper. Like I was so shocked when I realized this, how some people live on this planet. And talking about plastic bottles, so in Germany, when you buy a bottle of water or a bottle of Coke, after drinking it, you have to return the bottle for some amount of money. So people don't throw rubbish around like in some other countries. After drinking the bottle of water or the bottle of cola, you keep the bottles and you take it back to the supermarket. You give it to the recycling machine and you get some amount of money. And because of the reward, because of the amount of money people get, people don't throw rubbish and bottles on the street. When you drink something in the city, you put it in a bag because you know that when you go to the supermarket, you can return it and get some amount of credit. Next on the list is smoking. Like this one, dear, like I can't. When I came to Germany at first, I couldn't get my head around it. Not everyone, like most people smoke in Germany. Like it was a shock to me, from mothers, fathers, auntie, uncle, teachers, lecturers, doctors. Come to think of it, everyone, like when you get to the airport, you will see like we have smoking chambers in the airport. When you go to the workplace, we have smoking chambers in the workplace. On the street, you see people with cigar on their mouth. Like it's all over. Like it's the norm in Germany. So where I'm coming from, smoking is not the norm. So it came as a shock to me. And what even got me the most is when you're walking on the street and people ask you, do you have fire? Like as in lighter, do you have fire?
Shock you.
At first it was somehow offensive to me because in Ghana some class of people smoke. So if I'm walking the street and you ask me if I have a lighter because you think I'm a smoker, I thought they were putting me in that class. But little did I know that in Germany, everyone, like regardless of class, smoking is like the norm. So one other thing that came as a shock to me was the traffic rules. Like red means stop, red means stop. There's no way around red. Like it is stop. Green means go. In Ghana, for traffic rules, as in from what I experienced driving in Ghana, me, when I'm driving in the car, I obey the traffic rules. When I'm in the car, red means stop, yellow means whatever, green means go. But walking, sometimes when it is red, like and there's no car, you just cross because there's no car. What's the essence of stopping if there's no car? But in Germany, like When it is red and you are walking, you stop. Everyone stops. If there's no car coming, like you can turn, you can see all the way to Navrongo that no car is coming, but you get your traffic light and people are standing there because it's red. Regardless the time, when it's 4 a.m. at dawn, like once it is red, it is red. And it was a shock to me. Sometimes it's not even a busy road, it's just one stretch, just a single road that I can even jump across. But you get to the traffic light and people already standing there because it is red. And there's no car passing by. I'm like, these people are just wonderful. Like, trust me, like they love to follow the rules. Like, it's not a bad thing, but it's too much for me. So there's one other thing. If you walk on the streets of Germany, you see that sometimes on the pavement there's this red strip. It's for bicycle, as in for the people who use bicycle. Please do not walk in this red lane. Like, you'll be shocked. Someone will be riding the bicycle behind you, doing clink, clink, clink. The person will not go around you, like will not swerve you because you're in the person's lane. He's on the bicycle and he's supposed to use that lane, and you, a human being who's supposed to be walking on the side, you decide to walk. They will not go. They will be clink, clink, clink. So please, just to have your peace of mind, do not walk in the bicycle lane. You are going to thank me later. Food and water. Fine. So where I'm coming from, I'm from Ghana in Africa. Like, the Western media, they're always saying there's hunger in Africa, there's hunger in Africa. So like when I came to Germany, like when I came to Germany, I just wanted to know what the Western culture, what the Western world, what do they eat? That they've been telling me, I'm eating, there's food in my mouth, and you're telling me I'm hungry. Me, I'm eating, satisfied, and you're telling me I'm hungry. So when I came to Germany, at first I moved with my family, so I was still eating African food and all those stuff. So I decided to, like, let me just go out and explore the country, find out what these people eat so much that they tell us that we are hungry. So I can't say for sure that I found any German food that I can compare to the food we eat back home. I haven't. Is it because, I don't know, I think the heaviest food I've come across in Germany is pasta, and that would be like Indomie or spaghetti back home. Apart from that, everything else I come across is like a snack. They call it food, I refer to it as a snack. I've been brewed, pommes and wurst, brochen and wurst, like they eat a lot of wurst, that's in sausage and all those stuff. But for me, where I'm coming from, we used to eat. When we are eating food. When I came to Germany, sometimes I go to the Mensa. Those who don't know Mensa, the cafeteria, as in canteen. We say canteen, cafeteria in the school. So when I go to Mensa and I buy their food with my friends, they've eaten and they are satisfied. I'm eating and I don't feel anything. It's like I don't feel anything, and I can't buy two how do you call it, hot meal, 2 main dishes twice, me alone. So I just stopped eating outside and came back and start eating my African food because I can't come and kill myself. So water is simple. Everyone knows water is the second common substance on the planet Earth. It comes after air. So there's water everywhere. If you've not seen water before, then you're an alien. The water we drink, human beings will drinking. Let me just break this one down for you, and you understand where I'm coming from. Water is like a molecule, that's H2O, 2 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom. Yeah, I did chemistry, so my chemistry is good. The water that we drink we dope it with some iron that's good for our body, some calcium or magnesium, depending on the bottle of water or the company you are buying your water from. I never knew we put gas in water till I came to Germany, like carbonated water or whatever they call it. I don't like it. Like, everyone likes it in Germany. Everyone, even people who have not lived in Germany before, when they come in, they drink like, oh, it's cool. It's not cool. Me, I don't think it's cool. When I go to a supermarket and I buy water, like I want water, I get the water. When I open it, the first thing I hear is Ch. And I'll close and give it back to the person. Like, I asked for like water. I didn't say water with gas. It has happened to me like 1,000 times. For me, I'm a simple guy. When I say water, I mean water. Like, I don't want any water with gas in it or any water with. If I want gas, I'll go and buy soda drinks or cola. So as for the water thing, it has been a shock, and I still can't get my head around it. Sometimes when I get water, I have to ask the cashier or find out from the workers at the shop that is it a normal water or it has gas in it. Because if it has gas in it, please take it back. Either than that, I'll go open it. If I hear ch, I'll bring it back, because there's no ch in water from where I'm coming from. Next on the list is Autobahn. If you drive in Germany, or if you've driven in Germany before, you've heard of the Autobahn. The Autobahn is like motorway. In Ghana, we call it motorway. And Accra to motorway, that's the famous one in Ghana. In Germany, some section of the Autobahn has no speed limit. That means you can go as fast as you can, or as fast as the car can let you. And if you've been on the Autobahn before, like, it's like a movie. It's like Fast and Furious. You hear, and this was really a shock to me, because where I'm coming from, like, speeding kills. That's the motto. You're not supposed to overspeed. I think the speed limit on the motorway is 100 or 120. I've forgotten. Like, it's been like 2 years since I drove in Ghana, so allow me. It's either 100 or 120. But in Germany, you can go as fast as the car can let you. 150, 70, 200. If you can go 500, you go, because there's no speed limit. And even though these people overspeed, it doesn't mean they are not safety conscious or they are compromising on their safety. In fact, Germans have one of the safest roads in Europe. So I'm beginning to doubt whether it's speed that kills or something else causes accidents. So I don't like shopping in German supermarkets, and for various reasons. One is, like, if you've lived in Germany before, you know what I'm talking about. You get your stuff from the supermarket and you go to the cashier, and that is the Olympics. These people they've been trained to be extremely fast. Like, they scan the product like, and while they are scanning, they're expecting you to be packing your stuff, and after packing, you pay the amount of money. When you go to the mall in Ghana, someone is scanning your stuff for you, and someone is gently packing your stuff for you. Afterwards, you pay, and the person hands your groceries to you. But in Germany, no, they don't do that. When I came to Germany at first, the language was a problem, because you buy something they're like 27, 98. What is 27, 98? 27 euro up to 90 cents. That would be easier for me. I remember one day, after going through the hectic, like, scanning, picking my stuff, the cashier said the amount. Let's say 21,44. I was like, 21,44. I was confused. I was so everyone, and they'll be looking at you because they're in a hurry. They want to get their stuff and leave the supermarket, and you are there. You've already delayed them by packing slowly, and now you can't even figure out the amount of money you're supposed to pay. And someone just told me like 21 euros 44 cents. Thank you. You could have said 21 euro 44 cents, but they say 21 44. So I spoke about how Germans are very particular and concerned about recycling, which I think is a very good thing. One thing that was a shock to me is how they use papers. I think it's too much, because especially with letter writing. If you've been to Germany, if you move to Germany, you will know what I'm talking about. Everyone writes you a letter, from the state to your health insurance, to your bank, to your school, electricity. Everyone, I'm getting letters all the time. Like, it keeps on coming. The letter just keeps on coming. If you open your briefcase and you don't see a letter, then praise the Lord. Be sure if I move downstairs and open my letterbox right now, I'm going to find a letter inside. Either from insurance, from school, they are always writing letters. Like, the letter just keeps on coming. that's it. So guys, these are some of the things that came as a shock to me when I came to Germany. Honestly, I've been in love with the culture. I like learning and trying new stuff. So I'm still in the learning process. I'm still not used to certain stuff in Germany, but I hope as the time goes on, I'll get used to it. I hope you find this video very entertaining, and like always, the name is Pomzi and I'm signing out. Peace.